The panel led by the Revenue Secretary Hasmukh Adhia has recommended a whopping 11,000 crore rupee healthcare scheme. Nayantara joins us now to fill us in. Nayantara, tell us what all has the panel recommended?
First up, this panel was set on the 31st of December of 2015 by the Prime Minister himself. He'd actually set up 8 groups of secretaries to come up with transformative ideas to take India to the next big leap. So Hasmukh Adhia, one of the panels he was in charge of was healthcare and education. And it's pretty apparent he has taken off from what we saw Arun Jaitley allude to in the last union budget, which was about a healthcare scheme. So now what I understand from my sources is that in this, this report that has been submitted to the Prime Minister himself, and a presentation has been made by the Revenue Secretary to Prime Minister Modi as well as the Finance Minister. It shall have a universal life insurance as well as a health insurance scheme. The idea is it's going to cost about 11,000 crore rupees, which will be divided between the centre and the state in a 60-40 ratio. Where is the source of these funds going to come from? One, we did get the hint from the last budget that we could see the appropriation of defunct PPF accounts. And the second one could be health cess on demerit goods. What we also understand is that, they're talking about integrating this with already the existing life insurance scheme, which talks about a cover of 2 lakh rupees. For health insurance, it could be 50,000 rupees and a 30,000 rupee health coverage for a senior citizen. So that's the idea as far as this mega healthcare scheme goes, where the premium also, I might add, for the health could be about 670 rupees and 330 rupees as far as life insurance goes. Beyond that, this panel led by the Revenue Secretary has also spoken about the procurement of drugs, saying, there's a big difference in the prices of generic drugs as well as branded drugs. So they're saying the government should perhaps intervene and buy generic drugs in bulk, which should be sold. 300 such medicines should be sold for free in paneled hospitals, in public healthcare services, hospitals, etc. And to also set up in public-private partnership model 1,000 stores in this calendar year itself, which is going to sell generic drugs at a low cost. These are all suggestions that have been made to the Finance Minister as well as to the Prime Minister, of course, with the idea that it should be incorporated in the budget. So it'll be interesting to see if we see any of this there. Do remember, we have been hearing a lot about the healthcare scheme, and it's something the Finance Minister has also spoken about.
Okay, Nayantara, thanks for that. So that is something that you can expect from the budget. But getting back to the markets,